Welcome to my yoga video. Today I will be guiding you through a beginner's class. Start seated on your heels. Just sit down and take a couple of deep breaths. Make sure you feel your breath in your belly, in your ribs, expand your back. Just follow your breath. On your next inhale, arms overhead, palms touch at the top, hands at the heart. From here, I will be guiding you through a movement called Breath of Joy. So exhale, interlace your fingers and press your hands away from your head. Round your spine. Inhale, extend your spine up. Exhale, fingers interlace at the back and lift your chest. Next inhale, place your hands at your heart again, and we'll go for our second round. So exhale, inhale up. Exhale behind your back. Inhale, hands at your heart. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lift your chest. Good job. Now we'll go for one more round by yourself. So just follow the journey of your breath. Really feel into the poses. And last exhale, lift your chest. Now from here, we're going to move into the tabletop position. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your hips above your knees. From here, lift your right hand up to the sky in a circle and move it back down. One more time up. And from there, thread your arm through and rest your shoulder down on the mat. Your other hand can extend to the top of the mat. And from here, just feel your breath into your upper back and your mid back. Make sure your hips are right above your knees. And just follow the breath. Feel it into your ribs and your lower back. Next inhale, lift your chest back up into tabletop, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, arm overhead in a circle. Another round, and thread through. Place your shoulder down, rest your cheek on the mat, and extend your arm overhead. Just take deep breaths in wherever you feel the stretch. On your next inhale, press yourself back up to tabletop. Now from here, you can either tuck your toes under or leave them flat on the mat. Inhale, move back into child's pose. And exhale, press your hips forward and come into a half chaturanga on your knees. Inhale, move back. Exhale, move forward, half chaturanga. Inhale, move back. Exhale, forward, half chaturanga. Make sure your elbows are 90 degrees. Back to child's pose. This is our last chaturanga. Press yourself back up. And from here, we're going to move into a downward facing dog. So lift up your hips and straighten your back. You can either keep your knees bent or straighten them, depending on your flexibility. Your heels can be flat on the mat or lifted. Just make sure your spine is as straight as possible. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky and point your toes. Exhale, knee to your chest and step your foot between your hands. Lower your left knee down and lift your arms up overhead. Make sure you tuck your tailbone under. Reach from the hands up to the sky. And pull your navel towards your spine. Now we're moving into half split. So heel toe your foot forward, straighten your right leg. You can either grab your blocks, you can do them on 2 different levels. I'll show it on the video. Now first lengthen through the spine and then fold forward over your right leg. You can either go into level 2 now by placing the blocks more forward or get rid of them altogether, depending on your flexibility, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. The pose will look different for everyone. It's just about how it feels. Next, we'll be moving into warrior 3 prep. So bend your right leg, lift your upper body up, left leg extends to the back of the mat. Just try to be light on your fingertips here and straighten out to your right leg. Maybe lower your left hip. Now for this next pose, you move your left leg over to the right side of your mat, step it on the knife edge side and open your chest up to the right. Arm lifts overhead. Maybe look towards your fingertips and really feel the stretch in the outer right hip. Just a couple of breaths here, maybe even straighten your right leg and bend it, just some micro movements here. And then we're moving into a seated twist, so place your left knee behind your right ankle. Sit up and straighten your spine. Grab your right knee with your left elbow. Exhale, twist. Inhale, straighten and lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist. Keep it moving. Just follow your breath. On your next inhale, release the twists and use the strength of your right leg to push yourself back up and step your feet hip distance apart into a forward fold, straighten your spine and fold forward. If you have any problems and you cannot reach the floor or the mat, just bend your knees like I do here. And then slowly straighten your legs to whatever is possible for you today. Maybe even some micro movements here. You can also grab your elbows and just let your head hang heavy. Next, inhale, straighten your spine. Step your feet a bit wider apart and come into a yogi squat by placing your elbows in your knees. And gently just press your knees against your elbows and straighten your spine. A couple of breaths here. Now place your hands shoulder distance on the mat and step your feet back. Come into a high plank. Tuck your tailbone under and make sure your feet are hip distance apart. And just hold it here for a couple of breaths. Observe your thoughts and lift your hips back up to the sky into downward dog. Mentally get ready for the other side. Next, inhale, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest. Slowly step your foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down and lift your arms up to the sky. And make sure your left knee is right above your left ankle. And stay here for 5 breaths. Lengthen out through the spine to the crown of your head. You can even close your eyes if you want. Next, we're moving into half split. So heel toe your left heel forward. Maybe even grab your blocks again. Straighten your left leg and straighten your spine. And fold forward over your left leg. And feel the stretch into your left hamstring. If it's too much of a stretch, you can also just keep a micro bend in your knee. On your next inhale, move forward slowly into a warrior 3 prep by lifting your upper body up, extending your right leg to the back of the mat and lowering your right hip down. Extend through the spine and be light on your fingertips and keep your back muscles active. Next, move your right leg to the left side of your mat and step it down on the knife edge side of your foot. Open up your chest to the left side and then extend your arm overhead. Really an imaginary pull yourself up to the sky with your left hand. So you're not putting all your weight into your right fingertips. And just a couple of breaths here in this pose. Maybe make some micro movements again by straightening your leg and bending it. Now release and come into the seated twist again by placing your left knee behind your right ankle. With your right arm, grab your left knee, lengthen out through the spine and twist. Place your left hand, fingertips behind your hip. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Just keep that movement going and follow your breath. Now release the twist and we're coming into a forward fold again. So step your feet hip distance apart. Straighten your spine and fold forward. Maybe even bend your knees again. Just make some micro movements here. Maybe even wiggle your hips left to right. Now heel toe your feet out again and move into a yogi squat. Keep your back straight. Move up through the crown of your head. Now release and step back into plank pose again. So hands underneath your shoulders and either knees up or down. We're moving down in through a chaturanga onto your belly. Rest your feet a bit wider than hip distance apart. And from here, we're gonna lift up our chest. Press your shoulder blades together and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now last one, inhale, lift and hold it up at the top. We're gonna hold it here for 2 breaths. And lower back down. Good job. And just rest here on your belly by placing your forehead on your hands and just wiggle out your hips. Release some tension there. On your next inhale, come back into a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Now pull your right knee towards your chest and then slide it over your left thigh. And sit your hips back. Just make sure your knees are in line with each other. You can use a block under your hips or under your knees. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine and then exhale, fold forward. Walk your fingertips forward and just rest your chest down. You can also use a pillow between your chest and your knees if you want. And just follow the breath wherever you feel the stretch. We're moving into the cool down part of practice. So just elongate your exhale and take deep breaths. Now slowly release. Walk your fingertips back. Push yourself back up into a tabletop position. And maybe just make some hip circles to release the tension in the hips and get those synovial fluid going. And now get ready for the other side. Left knee to your chest and slide it over your right thigh. Sit your hips down. Maybe even use your blocks again if you did it on the other side or not. It's up to you. Lengthen out through the spine and fall forward again. Just rest. And just observe your thoughts. Don't judge them, just observe them. Now press yourself back up slowly into a tabletop. Use your hands and make some circles again with your hips. Just move intuitively. Next, just sit back on your heels and slide your legs out to the front of your mat. Just sit down, straighten out through the spine, elongate through your hands, and then fold forwards. You can either grab your ankles, your feet, or wherever you can reach, or if you want, bend your knees, grab your feet, and then wiggle your hips back to whatever is accessible. And just stay there. It's important that you feel the stretch, but don't overdo it. You don't want to be in pain. You still want to relax in the pose and follow your breath. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It will look different in everybody. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Maybe even expand your ribs out to the side while you're breathing. Now release. Press yourself back up. Maybe do some neck rolls. And from here, we're going to move into our final pose, Shavasana. So lean back, tuck your shoulder blades under. Just make sure you get comfortable. Your feet may fall out to the sides. That's fine. Just lay here and breathe. We're going to do a body scan. So just start at your toes. Observe your toes. Don't judge them. Just observe. Move up to your calves, your knees, your shins. Slowly move up to your hamstrings. Release the tension in there. Breathe in. And on your exhale, release the tension in your thighs. Moving up to your glutes. To your belly. Your chest. Broaden those collarbones. Now starting your lower back. Just let go of the tension in your lower back. Move up through the spine towards your neck, and you let go of the pressure in your neck. Relax your hands, your fingertips. Some people hold tension in their fingertips, but just let go for now. Your forearms, your biceps, triceps, relax. Let your eyeballs sink into your sockets. Relax your ears. And just lay here. Follow your breath. If a thought comes up, look at the thought, but don't judge it. Just observe. Now gently start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Make some micro movements. Reach your arms overhead. Point your toes and just stretch out. Maybe roll onto one side. Use your arm as a pillow and just lay there. And observe how it feels different in your body on your side here. I will be ending the video here. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you in the next video. Namaste.